Buyouts. You thought the Dimension Force was a flop of a set? Boy, oh boy, the market wants to have a chat with you because Regulux and the Thurions are going to the moon right now. Call 40. 30% of you guys have not smashed the living crap out of that subscribe button. Smash it so we can climb up the 100K ladder. Welcome to a special Monday morning edition of Market Watch. Yeah, I know we normally do these on Tuesday, but you know what? Things are moving in such an alarming rate here that I gotta talk about this. So, ghost bells are down to under 20 bucks the way it looks. That's not going to impact a majority of you, but it is definitely worth mentioning that one is actually calming down here. Thurion King Regulux orbiting back up to $275 on up to $285 here. Alba Lenitus is $230 going down. Exosister Magnificas are riding about $205, and the cake is down to $84. So what you're seeing here is all of your Starlights are crashing down, which is actually interesting. But on the back end here, Regulux, ladies and gentlemen, this thing has been plowing the $90 mark like it's its job. Literally 95, 90, 95. Yeah. You have a couple of verifieds that are just squeaking in here at $90, but this card is just the money machine right now. It is literally printing free money for DIFO at this point in time. I'm actually impressed because a lot of people looked at DIFO very early on and they're like, you know, what's the point to this? Say, you know, like, well, what do we care about this? And I'm going to get on basically a machine monster is really important, evidently. Like, the market is not letting go of this one. All right, Alba Lenitus is actually shifting up as well right now. Do keep in mind that we are in the hottest competitive Yu-Gi-Oh scene of the year right now. And actually, this is the first time in multiple years that you're seeing this. So if you're like, well, you know, these prices are going to calm down. Yeah, probably in July. All right, until then, you have infinite WCQs. You have infinite regionals, infinite nationals happening right now. The market is moving. Boreas are shifting up here. Once this cheap copy's gone, you're looking at $24 for the plant support. 15 listings on the market. Beyond the pendulums are cooling down a little bit. You're looking at about $21 to $22 for these. I mean, it's basically Electromite Jr. at this point in time. Literally, the fact that this card aids pendulums in the way that it does, absolutely amazing. All right, Dis Coliseum is basically a $20 card. A field spell that searches the Omni Negate. Who would have guessed? It's $20. Yeah, I'm not surprised at all. Vice of Starfrost from the sneak peek is $17. Don't even get me started on these punk buyouts. These are basically $10 to $11. Dynamorphia Frenzy is a $10 Ultra. Isn't it awesome when you can see Ultra Rares having this reflective value of the market? I know a lot of players are going to look at this and go, well, you know, Robbie, you know, Dynamorphia is not that great. Honestly, it's a pretty cool gimmick. All right. Also, the fact that this stuff is as good as it is, yeah. Interesting enough, Lyrimancer Fire is a $10 card. I'm actually surprised. These really got bought out. Who knows something about Libromancers? Which one of you thinks that this is a good idea? Why? Illegal Knights are $10. Can't say I'm surprised about that. Punishers are $10. Vice of Starfrost is $8. And Magnificas are coming at about $7. And you got Rexstrom down here, about $4 to $5. I mean, Odd Eyes Pendulum Graph and Scareclaw here are $5 each. I'm not surprised about that. Also, the fact that Brain of Banishment is still holding at $350. Absolutely amazing. Overall, DIFO is not flopping. I'm actually very surprised. I think this set came out at the right opportune time to kind of push a nice little rebound effect on the market. And the fact that you are seeing this pushback from the market and everything is absolutely amazing. So good job, Konami and community. You're doing absolute wonders out here for the secondary market at this point in time. And I'm actually kind of curious to see, you know, how long this will hold. Yeah. Next up here, this is ridiculous, man. Pendulum Calls to the moon. If you're a Pendulum player out here and you are looking at this stuff right now, the old ones from the starter deck / structure deck are $13 one listing at the moment. If you were to buy a set of Pendulum Calls right now off of the secondary market, you are going to be paying basically $90 for a set of these, which is ridiculous. All right, Konami, I don't know what you're doing at this point in time why you're neglecting this for a potential reprint, but this is bad. Pendulums at this point in time, now that Beyond the Pendulum is out, are not budget, all right? I remember people ripping up Pendulum Calls back in the day because Pendulum Evolution was deemed such a failed set by the community. And boxes don't even exist. Boxes were $87. Skullcrbat Jokers is still $4 from here. Wisdom Eye is still $3. Purple Poison's $1. Actually, Purple Poison's are $3. $3 for tunings. Dragon Mirrors are $2. Those actually went up. Oath Dragons are basically $3s post shipping. Yeah, everything from this set is orbiting into space. The punk buyouts are also going relatively crazy right now. Players, I guess, have effectively figured out ways to make punk work. We are seeing the Foxy Tunes calm down from the 80 that they were. Ogre Dance shot right back up. These are on basic buyout status right now. $45, $38, $45. Yeah, these are about to be $50 right now for Ogre Dance. So many people crapped on Ogre Dance. This is one of the most unexplored cards out of recent set here. And guess what? People are picking them up. All right. Punk Dragons are up to $34, $35 right now. Okay, $20 for Foxy Tune. Deer Notes, like we said earlier, are $10 right now, which is amazing. And the fact that Ogre Dance regular copies here, $7, $8, heading on up to the $10 mark at this point in time. I think you'll see these probably be $10 before the next couple of days is over. I'm not surprised at all. $1.50s. You get down here into like the lower supports, Mins are dollars, 18 cents on this stuff. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, you have punk buyouts now happening on the secondary market between like the competitive scene, the future format here where we're starting to see punk, take off on the OCG side of things, which is triggering buyouts on our side of the market because players are like, oh, this stuff is too cheap. Pendulums going up on the astronomical price hike that they are. Shouldn't be surprised by any of this stuff so far. This is actually very interesting. Herald of the Orange Lights are now $145 for alties. After the banning of Ava, a lot of people just kind of tossed this card aside and was like, there's not real much of an application to see competitive play with this anymore. Well, now that Agents came out, yeah, they actually recovered. You have one cheap listing here at $118, and then you're up to $145 at that point in time, which, I'm just going to say this, is actually quite impressive, ladies and gentlemen. I do hope to see a cooldown on this at some point here in the near future, because this is pretty crazy. Here's evidently another interesting one. Preparation of Rites. Somebody was telling me that these went up for original copies, and I'm kind of... First edition market price is $44. Let's see if this is actually correct, because that seems a little bit outlandish to me, right? Like, these couldn't actually be $21 for first eds. Oh boy, $31, $35. A near mint German at $40. Wire preps, $50 for original print super rares from Stardust Overdrive. That is beyond crazy, ladies and gentlemen. Like, I don't know what else to say about that. That is mind-boggling to me. Prada Practice is also on buyout status. Hey, I remember my comment section telling me that I shouldn't be pushing this card. Yeah, look at that. You were wrong. And I was right. What a darn shame. All right. This card is up for a reprint here, hopefully, in the next upcoming Duels Pack, but through the national season here, this card's doing exactly what we knew it was going to do. $32. And like I said, I love proving my audience wrong. All right. If you pick these up when they were cheap, I'll clap for you. Congratulations. You beat the curve on the Predaplant stuff. A lot of players are hyping this up right now, and I will have to wait and see through, the YCS in the coming weeks here how this will do. But you got to keep an eye on this one. All right. This is definitely one of those cards that you're going to just be caught with your pants down and be like, oh, why is Practice expensive? I mean, we've mentioned this on like every stray Sunday, Saturday market watch. So that is your market that we're going to cover today for the more powerful stuff. Please leave a comment down below. Tell me what you're saying. Make sure you guys smash the crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more awesome content. And I'll see your beautiful faces back here later on the day, guys. Peace out. Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.